Today I'll be introducing my Dragonmaid deck profile for the post July 21st banlist. Around 3 chambers. She's starter on summon. She adds a spell trap, and then during battle phase it lets me add express summon one level 7 or level 9 or higher Dragonmaid from my hand or graveyard. I run 3 Parlor Dragonmaid. She on summon lets adds a full burial for any spell or trap cards that are considered as Dragonmaid. And then on during battle phase, I could special summon one level 8 from my Dragonmaid monster from my hand or graveyard by bouncing this to the hand. I run 2 Kitchen Dragonmaid. At first I run her used to run her at 3, but now because of consistency, she I bumped her down to 2. All she does is on summon lets me add any Dragonmaid monster back to from deck to hand, and after that I have to send one Dragonmaid card from my hand to the grave. Also, she also special summons level 8s from the great hand or grave Dragonmaid. Nurse Dragonmaid is the monster reborn of the deck. On summon, it lets me special summon one level 4 or lower Dragonmaid monster from my graveyard. And then during battle phase, she bounced back to special summon one level 7 Dragonmaid monster from my hand or grave. These are the counterparts. Dragonmaid Lopar is the counterpart of Parlor Dragonmaid. During it has 2 effects. One is during in the hand. During my turn only, I can affect whether one of my opponent's monsters. And the second one is that this pretty much all the Dragonmaid have the ability. The bigger Dragonmaids have the ability where if I could draw a fusion monster, they cannot be disrupted by battle or a card effects. 1 Red MD, Red as Darkness Metal for Mother Borns. Black Metal to search my Darkness Metal from easily from the deck. So more deck thinning. For hand traps, 3 Ash and 3 Artifact Lancia. Ash because it's the best hand trap. Artifact Lancia because I don't want my cards from being banished, so it helps me protect from banishing. Red Eyes Black Dragon and Dark Magician for Dragoon. To me, this is my favorite artwork of Dark Magician. Dragonmaid Hospitality lets me special summon one Dragonmaid monster from my graveyard in defense position, and then I send its counterpart to the grave. So if I select say Parlor Dragonmaid, uh I if I choose, I can also send a Dragonmaid Lopar from my deck to the grave. One Dragonmaid changeover, it's pretty much the fusion for any dragon monsters, but it's also one of the key parts for my for my Dragonmaids, fusion Dragonmaids. Then has an ability where in a graveyard where I could target one dragon monster from on my field, bounce my changeover back to, and the monster I targeted back to my hand. So it's a good recycle. Dragonmaid welcome. Pretty much it boosts all my Dragonmaids by 100 for each one I control. And if I control 2 or more, I could select cards from a graveyard that are Dragonmaid and put them back to my hand. To World Legacy Guard Dragon for Monster Reborns. For Guard Dragons, it's probably gonna go lower because of the now all we have is Pisty. Super Poly for obvious reasons for Starry Venom, and then if my player controls the dragon, I can just use their dragons for polymerization to go into Shao or House Dragonmaid. Two Twin Twisters for the back row hate. For me, the floodgates, any back rows that are hard to get through. Monster Born to bring back whatever I need on field. And if my opponent has something, I could take theirs also. Red Eyes Fusion for the Dragon plays. Dragonmaid Tiding lets me target a dragon monster from on my field, and one card on my opponent's field or in the graveyard. Bounce it back to the hand, and yeah, so it's a pulse. And some judgment, for obvious reasons for negations. Run 3 Shao, Dragonmaid Shao for negations. Also, for each time of phase, I can special summon one Dragonmaid monster from my graveyard. When negating, I can just bounce back to the deck. I bounce back to the deck, negate the effect of the card effect, and I bring out House Dragonmaid, which I also run 3. So all 3 of them are pretty much alive for negating. Starting Venom for the Super Poly target. Red Eyes Fusion for the Red Eyes Fusion plays. Download Guard Dragon Pisty. He's kind of the monster born but in graveyard. Striker Dragon. But I only used one, so it didn't hurt me as much, so that's good. But yeah, Striker. Heretics Eagle. I run 2. the if for the card dragon play for the dragon plays it's particular number Teraconda, and also helps me to bring out my Starring Venom, any other dragon plays. I run Twin Burst, triple burst dragon, because there's times where I control a monster. I have a monster in hand that's a level 4 or lower, and I have a link to monster immigrator, so I can just use the effect to destroy itself to bring back the link monster, and the monster I have in my hand, I can just special summon it in defense, and I can go from there. So, and that helps me bring out my Borrowed Sword Dragon for an OTK